It's actually helpful for me because I believe all the weapons I was using were B. So I had a pretty slow rotation. But now I can, yeah, now I can have a faster. I need to get them to level 60 now. Because the new level cap is 30. And other nice thing is where is this? Whenever I get, let's see, I have 5 pulls right now, so I need 4 more gold pulls, and then I'll get another SSR. Yeah, that was a completely random one. It was right before. I have 71 pity. I was like, man, it'd be really cool if I got an SSR right before pity, so I could get another one to pity, and then it turned purple really fast, and I was like, wait a second, and then it turned like pink, and I was like, ah. And then I got one of the characters that actually won, and I was like, ah. I would very much appreciate. There's a few more characters that there's like 2 characters that I really want, which are Samir and the Eula copy. Those are because Samir's like really good and one of the better designs, I think. The Eula copy's just, I mean, how can I not? I saw some people because the SSR you got is Crow, right? I saw some people talking about him earlier, in the global chat, and about half of the chat was like, man, I hope I pull anyone except for him. And the other half was like, why are you guys saying that? He's actually really good. Yeah, I'm sure people don't really know how to use him super well. And most people are kind of DPS focused, which is not really the smart way to play a gacha game. Which is the only gacha game I've ever seen to have such consistent power levels. Which kind of makes sense because it doesn't have PvP, but this game does, so. Then again, if you ignore PvP, I kind of doubt that this game is going to be like challenging or annoying without the best characters because what? Strawberry Lime. I mean, it sounds like using it, but I don't know. It would have to. Might be a funny coincidence. Interesting.
Okay, should be better now. What is that, Sarah? Yeah, that is.
Assuming, yeah. Race challenge.
Are you
This is
entertained
impressive.
by my stream, Sarah?
Some of these challenges are really cool. Like this one, it just puts you in a maze and it's like here,
Does it actually show you as being in the chat? I think she probably just left.
collect stuff. Oh, scroll down. Oops.
No, not entertained. Unfortunate.
Oh, that man, these are so good. What is up with these challenges?
Oh, Sarah, look,
What?
look at this thing that my camera does. All right, if I move my head over here, look, it follows me. Haha. Isn't that neat? I tend to move around a lot in my chair, so having that feature is pretty nice.
Literally, like, you open this chest,
Why am I still fighting these guys?
and it
I already
puts you
did the
in
commission.
a maze.
I'm leaving to Bang Claude now. Be on soon. You know you can bang Claude in front of us. We'll watch.
If you get 8 of, like, the checkpoints in this maze, you just get 2 pulls. And then for, like, every additional couple checkpoints you get more pulls. It's just free.
Free money. It's free real estate. Dead meme. Do you know if the dandelion pulls come back or if it was a one-time thing?
I believe they're just a one-time thing. Because they count as world exploration. So if you want to get to like 100% exploration, you have to get them all. It's rather interesting. However, there are other chests that do respawn.
I don't think they give you pulls though.
No, they just give you general stuff. They might have a chance of giving you pulls. A lot of stuff in this game kind of has chances of giving you stuff.
I wonder if Crow's gonna end up being Chi-Chi.
Only goes to support like early on and then falls off kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? I have 1 minute left to get the last one of these crystals.
Do I have any pulls? Oh, I have a 10 pull for the black ones. I guess I'll go ahead and do that.
Oh my god, I have
What's
48
it gonna
seconds
be?
to find
It's changing
anything.
colors. It's purple.
Nice. It's good.
At least I got something.
Yeah, it's not all the time that you get anything from those, so when you do, it's actually nice, even if it's a purple. Yeah, I don't know what
What's
this
it
last
gonna
one
be?
is.
Oh, that's a new one. The Terminator.
Oh.
She got big gun.
Oh, big gun. Oh, there it is. There it is. 14 seconds. Yes. Got them all. Yeah, I just got a free 8 pulls from that. Wow.
Oh, it's Hilda. It's a Fire Emblem character. I gotta use her.
A big gun. Yeah, I've not used any of the gun characters, although Gyro is ranged, and I guess now I have the bow character, so...
And I can switch out this freaking staff.
Nemesis would actually not be the worst thing for me to pull at this point, because I'm kind of very range-oriented. I don't know if that's a thing.
Alright. Oh yeah, it is big gun. Ooh, it's cryo gun.
Yeah, Tsubasa just one-shots things, huh? Yeah, if I aim a charge shot to the head, things just die. Yeah, that's big damage. Ooh, nice, nice. Okay.
It seems like it could be a good weapon.
Is it kind of big hits?
It's more like a machine gun.
Or like machine gun? Okay. I mean, you could try and upgrade it and see. If you feel like it's doing pretty good damage, I don't think you're wasting resources by upgrading things right now. Especially not early on when you're using the lower tier stuff. It's like, in Genshin, are you really wasting resources to get characters to 60? Not really.
That's fair. Question is, I might get an SSR soon.
You will. Probably. I
Hold on,
believe
how
some
many
people are
pulls am I
getting their
at?
free SSR pool item today. I think I'll get mine tomorrow because I think the game bugged and didn't give me my login on the first day. But also, something really nice about the world exploration in this game compared to Genshin is it does give you an exact, like, checklist of what you're still missing. I don't think it tells you where things are, but it basically says, like, oh, you're missing this many waypoints and this many viewpoints and this many chests and this many dandelions, that kind of stuff. And that's 75% in Astra now.
Oh, I already joined the Discord. Can I get my primo modems now?
I don't know how that works. What is it telling me? Oh, yes, kitchen's ready.
Oh, survey. It's here now. Fill out the questions.
Top tier streaming content, filling out the survey.
What is your age? I'm 1 year old.
Okay, so I got another black temple. Okay, yeah, I have 9 fates now. So I can get an SSR right now. But I might wait until I get one more so I can do a temple. I can do a black 10. Nothing. Although I did get a pretty... One of the black pools I did, I got nothing, but then I got like a high level fire core. Like instead of getting a fire core, I got like the final upgraded version of it for like when you're really upgrading weapons. So that was nice. So if anything, the black things are good for getting you a lot of just materials. Something else that's nice is unlike Genshin where generally you just keep getting 3-star weapons that are useless until you finally start like either throwing them out or converting them into XP. This game just automatically converts them to XP once you have like enough to get all the stars on one, I think.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you saw that message I sent, but yeah, there's basically most of the systems are unlocked now. And yeah, there's like a new way to spend your resin that involves just hiding chests around the world and hoping people don't find it long enough to get extra rewards.
Oh, so if you claim them
Yeah, the
after
way
a
it
while.
works is like you spend 30 resin to get a chest. And because you got the chest, you get like some rewards immediately, so you definitely get like worth it rewards for using the resin. But then on top of that, you get to hide that chest somewhere in the world. And the longer it goes without being found, the more it upgrades. And if it upgrades to like certain points, you get rewards as well as the person who finds it when someone finally finds it and opens it. And then like when someone gets near it, I found someone else's today. Like you can get
Sounds
like
like
an
a
item
great
that
way
helps,
for people to find clipping out of bounds glitches.
yeah, place. Well, it's actually kind of strict on how it lets you place them. Like if you're against the wall, it won't let you, so it may be difficult. But yeah, it gave me like an item today to go find someone's chest. And like it marks out a general area, and then when you get to that area, it gives you like a few screenshots of like roughly where it is. And then I found it and opened theirs and got rewards from that. So that was cool. But I was like, where should I hide mine so they're not going to get found? Then I thought, well, I have that teleport waypoint that's technically out of bounds of the playable area right now. So let's put one out there.
And did it
I
work?
don't think it's been found. Not yet. So it's working. Also, I've been getting a lot of relic shards to upgrade relics with, which is quite nice. Chest 0 out of 4, huh? Maybe I should keep my eyes out.
The dubbing is terrible. I'm just gonna put that.
What?
How much money have you spent in the game so far? I have not spent anything.
Someone asked you that? Or is someone just asking you?
In the survey.
Oh, sorry. Climbing's pretty terrible, of course. Jumping is... Jumping's fine, but what needs to be changed is you need to be able to ledge grab. Or, like, cheat up on ledges when you're barely against them.
Mm. What do you think about the overall goal in Tower of Fantasy? I don't care. That about sums it up.
Yep. I gave them a glowing negative on that one. I was like, the overall goal for me has nothing to do with the overall goal. The overall goal for me is just play the game.
I can't say I'm a story type because, like, the story in this game is terrible. What do you dislike about the activity mission system? Did I say I dislike the weekly activity mission system? I don't think I did.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
Are you knocking on my door?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Can I get Bam?
He's not in here. He's in Jamie's room.
Okay. Is he okay? Because I didn't take him out to eat. Pete
should be okay.
I see a chest here. Maybe I can use one of these to blow it up.
Stamina consumption is moderately tiring just because I feel like the stamina is very consumed very quickly when you do like the jumps when you're climbing. Like more so.
Yeah, the stamina, the jumps don't actually work most of the time, which is a bigger issue than the stamina. But the stamina itself is pretty low to start out with.
I mean, there's no real reason why the jumps should consume like significantly more stamina than just climbing. Like,
Yeah.
what are you trying to encourage? People to just sit there and press the W button? Like, it's not fun. Yeah, no Breath of the Wild did it. That doesn't mean that you have to do it. Okay, I think that's a fair rating. Here. Based on your current experience of the game, how likely are you to continue playing in Tower of Fantasy? I'm gonna say neutral. Wait. Isn't this the same question? Oh, is this just different simulacras?
They're the upgraded versions of them.
Oh.
The C3 versions.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Merely on design, huh? Tsubasa's cute. I like
Missing
Tsubasa.
a chest.
King
huh?
is just an edgelord. I don't know why people like him.
King is, well, people, I don't know if people like him. It's just he's like the best character in the game. And I think his moveset's fun. A lot of people like the Scythe. But him as the design is boneless D-Luke.
He is boneless D-Luke. Honestly, just visual designs, the only one that I can say that I like is Tsubasa.
don't know which ones are in the survey, but Tsubasa and oh, what's her name?
That's a cool design. I like that one.
I don't remember the other person's.
Who are you
design.
thinking of?
It's the person with the two guns and the bike.
2 guns and a bike, huh? Samir?
Yeah, Samir. Samir is probably my favorite design. Samir and Nemesis.
Nemesis. Nemesis isn't on the survey, I don't think.
No. I'm missing a chest in here.
Wait, so
I
when
see.
King upgrades at C3, he just gets old?
Is he actually?
He has white hair.
Huh.
I don't get it. Whatever. He just loses all of his distinguishing character features, which is being an edgelord, and just becomes like somehow even more generic. Coco Ritter's only just character feature is that she has 2 different eye colors.
Iroh literally becomes Diva on her bike upgrade.
Oh yeah, she does, doesn't she? You know, Crow's upgraded design is pretty cool. I'll admit that. His base design is pretty generic, but I like his upgraded design.
Let's see. I need to get my suppressors up. I'm a little bit behind everyone on that.
I think I'll probably go with those characters. Do I get rewards? Do I just press the X button now? Survey rewards? Should I close out of it before submitting it? Oh, whatever. If it doesn't give me rewards, it doesn't give me rewards. I'm not going to.
I think I got
redo it.
some rewards today for it, but it was like a day later.
Understandable. Okay, so the current discount's 40% off. Yeah, I mean, those are just the limited phase. I don't know why anyone would spend, like, their Prima Gems on those.
Yeah.
So you literally just wait the 10 days, I think, is what the strat
Pretty
is.
much.
Is there a way to switch weapons without activating the burst abilities?
Not sure. Probably not. I cleared A01 on normal.
I would like to figure out which weapons are, like, any good.
I wonder if there's a better tier list now. I can look.
Like, I don't want to upgrade Chi-Chi without knowing it.
I mean, upgrading Chi-Chi was a great idea at the start of Genshin.
Speaking of Genshin, is that crew still full?
Is it?
Yeah, it sure is.
People might be leaving it because it might just be inactive at this point.
Do you feel like jumping ship to a new crew that we can both join?
We can if there's one that's
Almost full.
decently full.
There's a lot of crews. I'm sure some of them are like almost full. Like Copium is 148 out of 150.
Opium.
We have to act on that one quickly because it's 148. Though if you leave Genshin, I think it's gonna make you wait 2 hours. So maybe we should.
Well, let me see. Let me go ahead and quit it then, because I think a lot of it looks like the commander just isn't playing.
Haha! You fell for my secret trap. Now it's time to. Oh, test subjects has 150 out of 155, which means that it's leveled up.
Yeah, I have a 2-hour cooldown.
Yeah, it'll probably be full by then. I won't join it until that cooldown is over, so that we can actually get on the same one. Perhaps by then there will be another team that's upgraded and needs more spots.
Yeah.
So are crews like, does the owner have to accept you, or is it just you can join whatever crew you want if it's on that list?
I believe you can join whenever you want. Because I joined Genshin immediately after, like, I clicked request, but it just put me in there immediately. So.
What's up, Bay?
How many gold keys do you have?
Gold keys, huh?
The ones for claiming bosses, like the password protected chests.
Oh, I've been using them as I've been getting them. Are they just in my backpack?
Probably, yeah.
The Type 3 chips, you mean?
Yeah.
I have 2 of them.
2, okay. You should probably keep an eye out on chat. And if someone says, like, Robar, channel, whatever, you should probably go do it with them.
Frostbot 106.
You could do any of them, it's just Robar's, like, the easiest that's right there. Although, actually, now that I think about it, I might want to stop doing Robar. Because I believe... Who is it that drops? Yeah, Apophis drops Tsubasa matrices. Yeah, so the bosses in this game, if you claim them with one of the keys, can drop any of the standard banner weapons or a specific standard banner matrix. So you can just get a 5-star for killing the boss.
But I think that's pretty rare.
Pretty rare, but I've definitely seen people in chat say they've gotten it many times at this point.
Is it like billet rare, or is it even worse?
I don't know. I would actually kind of assume it's closer to billets. The way this game works. But, yeah, so... Robarg, which is the boss on Astra, drops King matrices. Apophis drops Tsubasa matrices. Frostbot drops Puma matrices, whoever that is.
Alright, I just don't want to fight the boss that drops the one that I already have, presumably.
Well, you want to fight the boss that drops the matrices of the one you already have.
Oh, is that so?
Which there isn't one yet. Yeah, because those are like the artifacts. So you want your character's artifacts put on their weapon.
That makes sense.
The SSR weapons are completely random. Bosses don't drop specific ones of those.
Gotcha. So I wonder if people say that my character's less just because they don't have his artifact set yet. Maybe he just happens to synergize super well with an artifact set, question mark?
You could look it up maybe and see what it is. Let's see, what's this article say? Their S tier is Samir, King, and Nemesis. Their A tier is Meryl, Coco Ritter, Crow, Tsubasa, Huma, Shiro, and Zero.
So they're just ranking them by star count, basically.
Zero is who you have, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then B is Pepper, C is Inna and Bailing, and D is Echo and Hilda.
They think Hilda's bad, huh?
That's what they say. Who knows? Let's see how many of these tiers, if these are all reciprocated. This person says Samir, King, Shiro, and Nemesis are tier 1, and Tsubasa and Crow, Huma, Claudia, Cobalt B are tier 2. And they drop Meryl and Zero down, drop Tsubasa down, and put Shiro up.
At this point, I think the tier lists are basically just speculation.
Kind of. I mean, they're very consistent, and pretty much all of them have Samir and King at the top, so those are probably the two best characters in the game.
Just like how Diluc was the best character of the game at the start of Genshin.
Yep.
Maybe the community knows better now. But this game doesn't have like a reaction system or anything, so how complicated team comps are gonna be might be a question.
See, they describe some of their stuff. Samir is the best damage dealer. King is AoE damage. Shiro is like AoE damage, slightly worse than King. Nemesis, big range damage. Tsubasa. It's interesting they say she's not the best range character, but very good damage. Crow, fast-paced melee damage dealer. Huma is interesting. You can swap between axe and shield forms of Huma. So they're more of a tank-based character. Zero is a character with a bit more substance behind them.
That's so.
Yeah. All about using your cubes and gaining more cubes using your regular combo to enhance your party protecting weapon skill, which shields allies and deals substantial damage to surrounding monsters.
Wait, can you use your... does your cubes... Are you supposed to use them for your skill instead of your attacks?
Yeah. It looks like they say use it for your skill because you're supposed to play them for shielding allies.
So he's Toma.
Yeah. Meryl is... Meryl.
What's their best... Well, what's their best SR weapon then?
People generally like... Well, generally Pepper's the highest on a lot of these just because support. There's less support characters than DPS characters right now, so they prefer slotting her in as a support. Otherwise, probably the Lightning Spear you get for free. Or, personally, in my experience, Inna, the Pummeler Cryo Hammer has been the best. Just damage-wise. Tier lists are pretty mixed on what they think is good. Inna is considered more of a tank. If you're looking for a tank, well, I mean, it's a tank that does a lot of damage. If you're looking for a damage, then use either of the free ones, the Electro Bow or the Electro Spear.
Well, that's good, because those are the ones that I have.
Oh, interesting. It actually lists like what the best roll is. So Ling is considered a main DPS, and Echo is considered a good shield breaker. Enna is considered a tank, Hilda is considered a main DPS, and Pepper is considered utility support. Nemesis is actually considered a utility support character. As is Zero. So if you go the route of assuming that support characters will age better than DPS characters, which is usually true,
At Chi-Chi.
then the best characters to get right now are Nemesis, Coco Ritter, and Zero. If you want damage, you should probably get Kenny or Samir. So at this point, I'm thinking I'd probably pull Samir for my free pool, depending, as much as I want Meryl for fun. It'd also be guns, which would just be like a different kind of gameplay, which is always nice. Let's see, can I see how much experience I have? Did we ever figure out a way to do that?
Is it just like your CP or whatever?
No, CP is combat power. Or CS. It's basically your some damage dealing potential. Some arbitrary number they calculate, I don't know. It's probably a bunch of things added together. Yeah, you can see EXP if you just press C.
Ah. You can see my satiety too. Speaking of, I should probably do my food thing.
Let me go get this last teleport waypoint. I am at level 30 now, which is.
You get Pepper's full Matrix set if you complete Chapter 7 of the Wanderer's Log. It's just the Adventure Handbook.
The Adventure Handbook.
I don't think it's out yet, but.
Yeah, you do. That's actually pretty nice. Because I already have her like C3 as well, so I could maybe get like a second support build. You could probably build a pretty good support build if you went like with her Zero and Pepper at the same time. I finished Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. I could probably do Chapter 3 now as well. Not sure.
Do I like the bow character or like the spear character more?
Bow gameplay is kind of fun, but also the spear character's damage feels pretty nice, and you get a lot of constellations for her, it seems. So.
Well, I have equal constellations for the spear and the bow.
You also will get all of the spear characters' matrices.
In that case, maybe I should upgrade the spear.
I have 2 of her matrices now for upgrading. Or no, I have 1. Or no, I have 2. Yeah, I have 2 of her matrices now. As you upgrade your suppressor, you get her matrices. So by the time you get to suppressor level 3 and max out suppressor 3, you'll have all 4 of her matrices. And then Amplifier 1, 2, and 3 each give me 1 Shiro matricy. It's quite nice. Enhancements are 100% transferable when changing equipment. Have you ever heard any better words than that? Imagine being able to upgrade things early on in the game without fear, because if you change gear later, all of your upgrades transfer with no loss.
Wait, really?
Yep.
That's nice.
That's how it works for the equipment, at least. I believe that also is true for matrices. Like, Genshin transfers like 80% of the XP. I believe I saw that this does 100%. So, while I'm not really trying to spend resources upgrading matrices yet, you definitely can. The Spears Matrix set says using a discharge skill to switch to the current weapon grants AB weapon charge. So you get basically like a tenth of your charge back. So she becomes a Favonius Lance.
Well, that's nice.
Also, we haven't been doing the story, but like the girl that was showing us around and basically did all the tutorial stuff that then, the whole game is about figuring out what happened to her.
Yeah.
And finding her and Zeke. I'm pretty sure she is Nemesis, or like becomes Nemesis. Because they have basically the same hair and they have the same little thing in their hair. So I have a feeling that like it's going to be something along the lines of like, going into a new body because it's all robotic.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I mean, if the story wanted to be good, I mean, it'll probably explore some sci-fi trope of like, oh, are we really alive and this and that, but we'll see how far it goes down that route. I guess there's a chance it does, because I don't know. It was in one of the Z cutscenes where
the truth of this world, what could it be?
Where am I going here?
There's a chest on the top of that. Question is, do I have the patience to get it?
Did I just get another thing off? What is this? Is it opening chests or something? Oh, enhancing the equipment that too. Oh, that means I can enhance equipment again. Well, isn't that just nifty? I'm getting some like SR Is this SR's? What is this? I guess it's R, like R level equipment. Yeah. I don't know, grading. Oh, I can also upgrade my weapons now, actually, because
Is there a reason not to accept every friend request I get?
I am just for the achievements. I can remove them later if I really wanted to.
Sure, why not?
Reach Runner level 35 to augment. I wonder if that'll be tomorrow's cap.
Are you... Your friend list can get full. Interesting.
Okay, so getting them to 60 is like the limit of doing it cheaply, I think. Going from 60 to 70, it's going to start taking more and more resources.
Is Robarg the one you wanted me to do?
Robarg's the easiest one for you to do because you can just go to like the teleport point that's right by him and jump down into it. It's also the easiest of the bosses to kill. But I mean, you could do any of them. It doesn't really matter.
What happens if I just start lying in chat and say there's bosses where there aren't bosses?
Oh, there have been people who do that, and people do not get very happy with that.
I'm guessing they'll just want to be my friend after I do that.
Yep. Definitely won't block you. I wonder if there's, because there's an achievement for like falling off a giant mountain and barely not dying. I wonder if there's a place where you can do that consistently. There's another stronghold here that I haven't cleared out, so I should do that. I'll have almost all of Astra cleared out. One of the things that I found was like a Breath of the Wild shrine, because it like had, you know, the Breath of the Wild shrine that had the star patterns, and you had to like put the balls in the holes to match the star patterns.
Does it just have that?
Constellations. It was basically that, yeah. It was a lot simpler, but... And then it had the same thing where, like, there was a secondary pattern hidden somewhere that you could do optionally for a chest. So, like, yeah, it's just a watered-down Breath of the Wild shrine, but also, I mean, it's fine.
This meat needed to make coffee.
What is this? Every time I do one of those nucleuses hidden behind like a tar wall, I always set myself on fire.
Do you want to do some resin?
I will after I get back from eating.
Oh, you're going to dinner now?
Yeah, it's ready now, so I'll have to do that real fast and then we can.
Alright, well, might as well grab a bite to eat while you're at it.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, see
See
ya.
you in a bit.